So after nearly a year, I have finally decided to get off my ass and actually 100% this game. Well, almost anyway. I'm currently sitting on 98.8% because there are two final things I need to do, which are the two bonus rooms inside the Batcave and Arkham. As you can see, the trophy room is looking pretty full. This is a pretty cool one. A solid gold Batman from like the level I've played the most over like the past 10 years. A little like ice pop, not too bad. And then, classic Batmobile. Can't really go wrong with that. This one is pretty sick. I remember in Lego Batman 2 unlocking it as like one of those mini vehicles after you get all the mini kits in one level. Now this one is the really cool one. This is the place they're like breaking into at the start of the game. Or well, planning to at the start of the game. By the time you're at the final level, you're in it. I mean, not too bad. Interesting to see what, Robin's got. Little bat boat. This one is pretty sick. Killer Croc's little swamp rider. Who doesn't, like a little stuffed elephant from the zoo. This one's pretty neat. These little guys are quite, like, comedically funny. The Mad Hatter's strangely large hat. Just a random pinball machine that Batman decided to tear out of the wall when he was there. Scarecrow's entire airplane, because that's normal. Whatever the fuck this thing is, truly crafted in the mind of insanity. And of course, just a solid, perfect final one, the Joker's card. Truly goated. And this you get for getting all the 100% studs in every level. Win Manor. Pretty nice. And after you do that, this little secret room opens up. Takes you to Wayne Manor. Guess we just go with Batman, really. Don't think I've really ever played this. I was never committed enough, and I was a bit stupid originally when I would be playing this game. Oh shit. I think the last time I did one of these 1 million stud things, it was Lego Marvel Superheroes when I 100%ed it like a long time ago. Jeez, bro, it's not going too great already. 0 studs, near 30 seconds in. What I'm curious about is if the extras work on this. It doesn't seem like anything is giving studs. That is unfortunate. But then again, if you did use the extras, it would be like a 5-second level. You'd only need 1 stud, and then the max multiplier is like 3,840. Okay, maybe after we randomly ride around in this doohickey mobile, we might finally get some studs. At least one. It would help my confidence with the current situation. Oh, it's purple. And trying to think back to how much purple is actually worth. All I know is it's the best stud, so I'll take it. And actually, let me just check. Yeah, okay. At least it does. It does take them away. I can respect that. So we've got our first 10k. We need just like 100 more of those, and we'll be good. I kind of forgot we have actually multiple characters. Mr. Freeze is one of my favorite characters. Like the Lego form is just absolutely sick, and it upsets me so much that if you wanted to like own him, that's setting you like $50 back or even more, because it's insane the price of old Lego characters. The only one I like more than that would have to be Clayface, which they sadly never made an actual minifig of. Missed opportunity, if you ask me. I can't even remember the last time I played. Like, literally, after I finished the last level for 100%, I didn't even buy any of the characters till like 5 minutes after. I'm very confused about what is going on here. Oh, I meant to sit. Okay, that looks like a very neat assortment of colors. Oh, he's playing the game? Ah, so this is where the next like 100 of these is coming from. Once again, forgetting I have multiple characters. Okay, nothing like dying. That's a good way to start. What way could I hit that? I suppose the guns are always a safe bet for when you can't reach something and the batarangs aren't hitting it. Okay, pretty solid so far, almost on my first 100k. Oh shit. Okay, not bad. I probably... Hmm. I don't think... Oh, I can? That's actually pretty sick that I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna use Batman because if we were to use the penguin, it'd be pretty hard to time that. Still can't break that. What I like, another thing I noticed when I was starting to buy everything is how insane it gets when you're actually buying the suit upgrades. Like there is some crazy changes after you do that. Like Robin's, I don't know, the swimsuit one? I can't remember what it's called. The water suit. He can literally, his batarangs just freeze people after you get that. And there's a lot of other strange stuff. One of the things you eventually like notice is when you're in the character customizer, like, I mean customizer, All of the, well, a few of the locked characters, like Raj Al Ghul, their parts do come up, which is very peculiar. One of the characters I made was Commissioner Gordon, just because it seemed funny. And he was like one of the only ones that actually had all the pieces there. I was trying to make Raj Al Ghul, but that part of the thing didn't even have the rest of his pieces. And yes, I did just realize that you're meant to jump up and hit these, so gotta do some backtracking. I have some pretty low brain power, as you can tell. Okay. I really hope that, like, I'm not about to get all of the studs from this, because there was some other stuff that was out there. But I mean, I can't imagine they put all of the studs in this one little area. That would kind of make it pointless going anywhere else. Well, that was peculiar. But there's still studs on that side. One of the absolute best, I can't remember if it was a suit upgrade or a red brick, but it was the fast walking metal suit, and that actually changed my life. Because I don't know why, but like when you're replaying so many levels and you have to do that, it's just so brain rotting. I don't even think it's gonna let me walk back. Okay, well I can just switch to my other character, and well I just killed myself, so that's a good start. One of the worst mini kits to get was I think it was the final penguin level when you're going down like the snow slide. I remember seeing like a reel of it on Instagram like months ago, and I was like, surely it's not that bad. But after like I got it on my third attempt just because I got lucky. I originally missed it on my third try, but when I swapped to my other character, they were like perfectly behind me and they hit it. So very grateful for that. Why is there mysterious ledge here? Okay. Ah, but there's boxes at the top. That's pretty clever. And I just did a backflip. That's so sick. Probably not the time for backflips, but I mean, is there ever a bad time? I suppose after this, I'll finally go on to playing Lego Batman 2, but I have gotten to like 99% in that game like 12 times, and I've never just went that final extra mile to get 100. But I love the game. Like, you can't play a Lego Batman game except maybe maybe Lego Batman 3, which wasn't that bad, but by the time it came out, I think I was just a bit past that era of my life. I still played it and I completed the story, but well, that's even worse for Lego DC Supervillains. I played through that one as well and completed the story, but no real like push to try and 100% it. I think the only thing I really did in that game after the story was buy Darkseid and then just stop. I don't know why, but like the more modern versions of the character customizers kind of bother me. I think because like it was first like introduced that way in like Marvel Superheroes 2. I don't know, I just didn't like it as much. Even though there's way more you can do and all. I guess I just like the classic version because I'm weird. I almost forgot these pillars. I was not expecting to spend 12 minutes on this. From what I had seen of this bonus level, which was like inside the computer bit, I kind of thought that was just it. It was going to be like a little run and dash area. But I was certainly wrong. Why is there like, you know the wheels they use for Lego cars? They're like all over the outsides of the windows. Peculiar design choice for Wayne Manor, but I mean, hey, the guy's got billions. See, it gave me Mr. Freeze, so I feel like there's definitely something to do with this water. Let's not forget Alfred, the by far strongest character in the DC universe, and possibly all other universes. I really. Oh, would over there count as more like ledge pieces? No, you can't even get up that high. And these are all done. Don't tell me I have to just like keep going in this. No? Maybe? What if I go in from this way? Oh, nice. But I am definitely confused. What? There have been times where I'm getting mini kits and it like it breaks. Like part of the game kind of just doesn't work the way it's meant to, but I'll always find like a little way to tweak it using like double jump characters and all. Okay. Um, I should probably find where it's meant to go before I really do much. Because I'm just going to get kicked out again, so I can't tell if that there is where it's meant to go, or... Why is there so many? Um, I'm not entirely following what is going on right now. Am I meant to take the ball to the white, or am I meant to put it in the water? Originally, I was like hoping to get every... Oh, so it's neither. I just have to destroy all of these. I was hoping to do both million stud rooms in like the same thing, but I might just have to settle for two because it's already been near 20 minutes, and as you can tell by my um ball technique, I'm not exactly too great at it. I think by far my least favorite form of level was the vehicle ones. Like they were still pretty cool, but ever since playing like Lego Star Wars Free, the like Clone War one, it disturbed me because I just got really mad at all the sections like that for like absolutely no reason. I'm not even sure why. They really aren't that bad. Oh shit. Well, this is incredibly stimulating. Just try to drag this up here to hit this and then do it again. The one thing I did not like was when you were guiding the bombs in those levels and then it would just like randomly break off, or the little enemies they'd spawn would just like gun you to death in a matter of seconds. Not that not that I struggled with like the easiest enemies. It was more like the how quick they spawned back. I don't know. I guess I must have like glitched and went out of this little game mode when I went back on top of the manor at the start. Okay. I think the ball will explode after. Nope, it did not. Well, it's gone now. Jeez. They put a lot more time and effort into these than I was expecting. The first sight of this little area, I was thinking of that Kirby game. It's kind of like golf in a way, but you're just shooting stuff into the hole. And it has like a strange 3D map like this. Bro, I'm so cooked. Okay, we're back on track. Hopefully. You know, something that I have gotten very into recently, um, well, not really recently, maybe like the past 2 years, because they've been releasing them, is like collecting the really old comics. Like, I got like Batman's first appearance, Robin's first appearance, Ra's al Ghul's first appearance. See, I honestly can't remember which pronunciation is right for Raj or Raj al Ghul. I'm pretty sure it's Raj al Ghul. That sounds more normal to me. If there isn't even like another pronunciation and I'm actually just being schizophrenic, that could also be what's happening.
Terry, this is Talia, an old friend. Talia.
I've been aware of Mr. McGinnis for some time. With the new Batman in action, I knew he had to be someone close to you. Terry was the only candidate.
I've heard about you, too. You're the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, one of the old man's worst enemies from way back. You helped the original Batman fight Raz one last time in the near apocalypse of '09. For the last couple of decades, you've been putting your father's money to work cleaning up the mess he made. Current residence is a 200-acre estate on New Cuba. What? Did you think I was down here playing vid games?
Very thorough, Terry. Though father's name was pronounced Raish, not Raz. A common mistake.
Fair enough.
A strange character that I noticed is in this game is Hush. Like, I remember the first time I ever seen like Lego Hush was when in Lego Batman 2 I went to the hospital and I can't remember who I thought the character was. I think I thought it was like Deadshot or someone, which is weird to think for a man covered in bandages. I do know Hush's significance to like the the very awesome Batman story, but it just seemed like such a peculiar choice. I even have like the movie for Hush on my desk. You know, it was like by the time I actually watched the movie, it had been so long since I had seen that animation style of like the DC shows, and it was kind of nice, you know. Bit strange, um, how it turned out with the story, because in that story they do something, if you haven't seen it, that I guess, was it like a lot of people find that weird? I guess it is kind of strange when you actually go and see it, because that was like my first proper view of Hush as a character. And then obviously in the Arkham games, he's dilly-dallying about. But besides that, um, yeah, those are my two experiences. I can't actually remember if he was in like the Gotham show, which yes, I did watch that. It was unique. Definitely, like, the first time I tried to watch it, I fell off it pretty hard. But then there was like 1 week or more I was sick, and I was just like, I may as well watch it. And then I ended up watching all of it, and that was an interesting show. A show I recently finished watching was the animated series, and I have to say, one episode in particular where it's actually so easier just getting out of the machine and doing this, but one episode in particular was absolutely insane, and that was the one where it was like the three kids, including one of the Robins from another I don't know, would it be another timeline? Universe? Technically, it just happens when he's older, I guess. But seeing like those actual comic styles animated was sick. It was honestly awesome. The jump from like I knew they reanimated it for like season 4, but I didn't know it only lasted a season. I thought it went on for like way longer. I can't actually remember why they cancelled the show. Part of me thinks it was like, I think someone said it was because of the X-Men, like the 96 animated show, which I mean, fair enough. Pretty solid show on its own as well. I remember Brave and the Bold was like probably the animated Batman show that I watched the most of at the like time before the animated series. I can't even like, I know Batman was obviously in like every episode, but I can't remember how many was specifically targeted towards Batman's villains. Which isn't bad or anything, you know, you want a bit of variety, and getting to know more of like the DC universe is pretty cool. It also was like a pretty nicely styled show, I can't lie. And then I can't remember if it was cancelled or if it was actually just scheduled to end the way it did, because it even had like a clip of the next Batman show added when I'm blanking on the name. The tiny Batman guy. Mighty? Maybe, I don't know. I'm kinda cooked. It has been a while since I've seen that little guy. I know he does show up in Lego Batman 3 though, so I guess that's something to look forward to. Is that all the propellers? There is maybe some more? No, that looks to be all. But yeah, that guy, he basically comes into the episode and then it's like, oh, they're killing it or something. And then it shows a little episode of, oh, so that's why I got teleported. I pulled the lever. But it shows like the episode, and I think it's just called The Batman. I can't remember if it had a long run life. I don't think it did. Had a pretty interesting style. But I'm pretty sure I watched someone's review on it, and they said the type of Bruce Wayne they made was interesting to say the least. I'm starting to guess that there really is no other propellers in here. I wanted to make sure. Batman Beyond was another like phenomenal thing. Another phenomenal Batman TV show, which I'm sure like everybody says as well. I can't remember if it was a movie, but that episode where they talk about, I don't know if it was Jason Todd, because I remember in the original series they didn't want to touch that because of how dark it was, so they just instantly went to Tim Drake. But I mean, you can kind of guess, Robin gets kidnapped and stuff like that, and then at the end, I know they replaced the death scene because it was like too graphic, but I remember seeing the original death scene, and if anything, I think seeing him die the second way it was more graphic than the first. Bro, I need 50k more studs. Where am I getting this from? Can someone like give me a loan or something? What did I miss? They might actually be in the first version of this. That would kind of make sense. Okay. It's like playing a Mario level, except it's really cursed. I mean, I guess this gives you the ability to go back, because originally I thought I couldn't. No, but it seems like everything's kinda done in here, and it is now near been half an hour that I've been in this level alone, which is a little concerning. Okay, that's 3 more. Now I need 2 more. And I think they are definitely in here. What does this do? Last time I stepped on this, I don't think I actually seen it do anything. Oh, it resets the platform, so you can just go back anyway. I'm so cooked. I don't think there's much point though. I keep slipping there. I'm not going to try and go back again. At that point, it'd be quicker just... Oh, this is one. I think. I was not expecting him to dive forward. And he did it again. Okay. So there is one purple stud left, and I'm not sure if it's just like outside of this in the front of the mansion or if it's somewhere else. No, I thought they were gonna do like a little thing where it's like the last stud is like at the front doors. You know, make it really aesthetic. I don't know. My brain isn't really real. It's kind of just 3D printed and put on. But now I'm curious if there really is just one last orange propeller that I've missed. Or if it's another brick in here. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so it seems that whenever I was doing one of those, I would guess maybe the first one on the computer I did, I must have missed a stud and then I left the level so it despawned. So I had to play through it all over again, and I mean, I was sitting at like 56 minutes, still hadn't found it, so I was kind of at the back of my mind I always knew that that was the case, but I didn't want to like really admit it. So this should be the final piece, and then I did not expect it to take this long. Like, the time I'm doing right now, 14 minutes, that's like what I expected it to take. But I was so stupid that I had no idea what I was doing. Peak in human evolution. This should give us our final stud. And I'm free of this misery. Until like maybe tomorrow when I do the other one. There it is. The final piece of the puzzle. No studs missed. I can finally be free of this. So in total it took like 75 minutes at most, maybe. Best time 15. And I'm curious because there's like 6 data logs and then Raj Al Ghul, who's still locked. So I'm guessing when you reach 100%, that like maybe, yeah, 99.4. So I'm guessing Raj is like the 100% reward. And just, oh yeah, I completely forgot these actually existed. Weird. Because playing for the whole game and then buying all the characters just like right at the end, you kind of forget that they actually have superheroes that walk around. Because in Arkham, you see all the other villains just chilling. Let's see the data log. Nope, it's still pretty locked. So maybe that's just the 100 thing as well. And then he's still locked. But there's Hush. Interesting character. Finally free.